So there we are. We're live. There we are.
Check
Yeah.
the pulse. We're live.
My heart rate.
Check the pulse.
Okay, so here's the disclaimer right off the front. Theresa already told us she's dropping an F-bomb. So if you're easily offended, run now.
Adios. Great.
You
Bye.
guys wouldn't know. Everybody expects me to drop it, so I have no choice but to keep the crowd happy.
Well,
Please your
a valid,
audience.
that is a valid point right there.
He's the pleaser. I gotta find
Are you? I never thought you were a pleaser. Are you a people pleaser?
Not really. Not really. Usually I don't give a.
Come here. Oh God, the cat's screaming. Well, come here.
Which is why I have these on. The dog will hear your voices and he'll
Usually
start
have
barking,
extra
and it
points if
interrupts
you
the whole thing.
Oh,
don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh,
Extra
no.
points if Kizzy doesn't bite me. Well, that was almost getting hit in the face right there. Okay. Oh goodness gracious. Okay. So you know what? I'm all excited to be happy for our newest Visionary Award winner. Yay! Yay!
Yes.
Yay!
I am just going to have to just tell you all how very sad I am that we were not in person.
Oh, I know.
I was so upset.
Of all things ever, that was like, I was like, no. So now we're just have a replay. It's not all over each other. That just has to be a replay thing. So.
Yep.
You have to watch the replay if you can see the Zoom where it has all of us on it, because I'm thinking to myself, 17 years in, wait a minute, joined Avon to earn some extra money. And then didn't they say something about a paper route, or he said something that made me think it was you? And I'm like,
see, I thought it was Molly. And then when he said 17 years, I was like,
watch the replay.
It only showed him.
Replay. I didn't even see it. I had to watch the replay. I was like, you know what? Yeah. I was like, this, what? No. All I saw was, I thought, I'm in trouble. Everybody was saying my name. And I said, why are they saying my name? And then it popped up and I'm like, I didn't even hear what he said. Yeah, so it was, I'm sure none of it went according to how they wanted it to go.
Hey, Theresa, I messaged you though, and I said Molly before they announced it. Did you see it?
I don't even know if I saw it till after, because I was going, yes, it's Molly. And then I was going 17 years, wait. And then I was like, no, it's wait, yes, it is. And then I was like, yes, it's not. Bobby was sleeping on the couch with the dog. I was going, oh my God, it's Molly.
Well,
And then
by
I
the
was
time
so
you
mad
said
because we weren't there to hug and kiss.
they said a big giant group, I'm like, oh no, that's got to be her. That's got to be her.
Yeah. I would admit,
that was awesome.
Everything's on the replay here. I was at the bar.
Yeah.
Surprising, shocking. That's a normal Friday night. Normal Friday night.
I don't know why I choked on that. That was like, right. Expected, and yet I'm choking, right? Okay.
Yeah, it was Friday night. Who does this on Friday night? That's a Friday night. Come on now.
Yeah.
So
I was doing my taxes. Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
So I was just talking to Liza, because we're planning the big pig roast. July 24th. Yay!
Yes.
We haven't done it to this extent since 2014. And at that time, believe it or not, Scola didn't go.
It didn't go. Well, why didn't I go?
Where were you?
I forget why I couldn't go, and I couldn't come, and I don't remember. The kids were little then. That's probably why.
So this time is going to be.
I think it was something to do with her kids. I'm pretty sure, because that's the only thing she would miss a get together for is her kids. Okay, nothing else would keep her away.
Yep, it was. I'm pretty sure.
You missed the whole Randy situation though, because that was hilarious. Because him and I'm sure you've even heard this story before, but I go out there, Randy shows up, and Randy's giving rides on the motorcycle, and I'm thinking, oh, this is awesome. So then when Bibb's there, Bibb's like going on and on how he wished he could ride on the motorcycle. I'm like, you're in luck. Randy's giving rides. But I didn't notice that Randy was only giving rides to girls. So I go out there and Randy and Bibb are standing there next to each other, and I'm up on the stairs. I remember this because it was just so stupid. I look at the two of them and I said, "This is awesome, Randy, because Bibb wants to go for a ride on that so bad, and you're giving rides." And they both looked at me, and there was like a hesitation. They didn't look at each other. They looked at me, and they were like,
no eye contact.
But
No.
that's a man village thing, anyways. Isn't that was already like a niched thing before? That's not happening.
Yes.
Maybe a
Well, I
side
mean,
part. A
I
side
didn't
part.
understand. I didn't. So I'm
Bibb
like, what?
was
So
actually
why?
thinking out loud. He was actually thinking out loud. That didn't mean he wanted to wrap his arms around Randy and ride in the back of the bike.
I thought you could put your hands like in the back or something. But they won't do it
Not
because
to mention that Bibb is twice the size of Randy.
Yeah, that would have been hysterical.
It's like a big old bear wrapped around him.
Yes.
oh, I just couldn't believe it. And then the two of them, I'm like, don't tell me. Because the minute they said no and they had that look on their face, I'm like, don't tell me. This is a man village rule? And they're like, yes. And I'm like, can he get a pass because he's like the blind guy? Like, don't you have a blind guy exception or something?
He
And they're
says
both
no.
like,
Hey, he
no.
just said, nope, I ain't riding, bitch. That's what he just.
My God.
That's it too.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. But they
So
they
why
just
did
stood
Karen
there.
not offer to take him for a ride? That would have been okay if Karen had given Bibb a ride.
Oh, I don't think she drives, does she? She was only riding on the back.
Oh,
He's
maybe.
got that big giant bike. I mean, that big giant one. Yeah, if you tip that over, I don't think it would be
pretty
good.
bike, though.
That makes
Very
sense.
pretty bike.
Yeah, a lot prettier than
Remember
Randy.
little Sophia on her bike, boy. You know, God rest her
Yeah.
soul. But I'm like, how does she hold that bike up?
I know.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Did they have matching ones? Because what is Randy's? His is some. Oh no, his has got to be a Harley something.
Yeah,
was
yeah.
hers.
Hers was
Isn't-
too. Remember the Rich and Famous videos where they did them
Yeah.
her and they were sitting out there in front of their bikes? Yep.
Yep.
That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, somebody said, have you seen her? I could wear her as a backpack. So that must be because
That's
Karen's
Bibb.
little.
There.
That
Yeah.
Oh, is that Bibb?
That's Bibb.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Janet from Ireland's on.
Hi.
Yay!
Hi.
Yay! Yay! Theresa Wright's on. I know my girl Tamara knows on from Michigan. Yay! So, but that was so much fun, the pig roast thing. A lot of people in the yard. I'm going to try to do. Yeah, I was hoping you guys would
you
help
having
me
the band again?
brainstorm. I'm having the band again.
Yay.
That I asked that particular band because they're from my town. He's checking and he's going to get back to me. The other thing is Jeff Breen that did the catering for the pig roast is going to do it again. He asked me, this is hilarious. He asked me if I would mind the girls that work at his restaurant. He owns a restaurant down in Massachusetts. Wanted to know if they could bring their portable ice cream stuff and do a Sunday bar.
Oh,
And I'm
Nice.
like I'm saying no to that, right?
Who says no to
Yes.
ice cream? No.
No. So that's going to happen. I have to get all these vendors together to give to the concierge because the concierge arranges it now. I'm looking for, oh, wait a minute. Eric, does he still have his drone?
yes.
Eric's going to be in charge of the drone. Is that all right? I'll have to ask him. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to.
Oh, he hasn't
hold something over
had
my
that
head. for
drone
that.
out in a minute. That'll be a good time. He'll just take a
Oh,
probably
that's
later
awesome.
on updates, but that'll work.
So that's all
Last
the aerial
time-
pictures.
Last time what I did was I hired the apple picker truck with the arm on it and had them over in the church parking lot taking the aerial pictures. But this time I was going to get a drone and then I forgot all about. Oh, Eric, yay!
Are we going to have fireworks?
I know.
For the safety of you involved.
Where's my Eric at? Where's my Eric at?
I'm sure that Bibb and Eric are not allowed to do fireworks together any longer. That got banned in that state. I think I heard something else. Yeah.
Oh, poor Eric. He was almost had a firework enema.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Bibster wants to know if he can fly the drone.
Yeah, immediately I'm thinking, wait a minute, he was standing so close to the blind guy with the fireworks in his hand. So I'm like, wait a minute, Eric, what were you thinking, having your ass that close to Lee, blind Lee? Come on. It's like,
he was thinking, gee, I want a real good clean out. That's what he was thinking.
He was going to get it. He was going to get a colon cleanse for sure.
Yeah, that's bad. That was fun. I think the funniest thing was Carla's video because she's screaming. She just
screaming and laughing so hard.
Oh God!
You couldn't help but to relive that and laugh. You don't even know what's going on, and you're laughing.
Yep.
No, all you see is. Yeah, that was awesome. So we're starting earlier, and I don't know what time to do the time. I forgot what we did last time, but we don't have to do as many hours because last time it
was all day.
A poker run thing, which we're not doing. Right. I did decide I wanted to do, and actually Molly helped me figure this out yesterday. I want to put in a fundraising element like we did last time, just because it makes a lot of the other asks more palatable to the other people. For example, the parking lot that I need next door to me, the church is more apt to say yes if I say we're raising money for than they are if I just say, hey, I'm having 150 people at my house for a party. So I think what we decided is to do whatever the A company, we're not mentioning names, but our core company that we all do, they usually do the breast cancer association thing. I'm going to look on my team because the money came from them to do my team. So I'm going to look to see who's doing the walk. I know Monavon's doing it, but there are about probably a few others. And whatever we raise, we'll distribute to their walker accounts.
Nice.
So that's only going to affect, like to do like a, what do they call it now? A white elephant table? I don't want to be offensive, but we used to call it a Chinese auction, but evidently that's. Well, so is it a white elephant table? What do you call it now?
Some of us call it like a penny social.
Penny social. Okay. Penny social. Sorry. I don't know why it was called Chinese auction before.
I don't
know, but that's what we all called it. Anyway. White elephants, penny social. I should probably write that down so
you won't offend the animals or the people.
No, right? Can't offend.
Okay. Some of that I don't get. The kid's been trying to explain it to me, but I don't get some of it because, like, the YMCA camp that I went to as a kid and that the kid went to, they took all of the. You can't say. Every time I say it, the kid corrects me. Everything I say, but. They had Indian tribe names for the cabin groups, and they took that all away. But
they changed the name of the Washington Redskins. This is not. Let's not even get into this, okay? Because that's ridiculous.
I realize it's controversial, but the
don't
part
get
I
Scola
don't
started. She's just not drinking. That's what it is. She's just not drinking. That's all that's about right now.
The thing I don't get is if you they took all of that out of that camp, and what it used to be, we talked about Native Americans. The kids said you're not supposed to say Indians either. Indigenous Americans or whatever.
I just say here, hold my drink so I can offend you.
But we talked about them and how it was to live that way and everything, and now they don't do that. So you think they wouldn't want to be forgotten?
Everything,
But
nothing
now-
political. I don't know. It's a politically right statement with the right words that you can't use. There's like a lot. There's a dictionary of them. I just make my own words up now. So just make up your own words. See, if then you don't have to worry.
Just make it. Yeah, just say anything. Okay. I don't
And
know.
if you add
Yeah.
like an ish and an ish to the end of things or an iski, then it's good. Like it's
Just
like government assholism, like that. You could say that. You know what I'm saying?
yes.
That's what it is.
What I mean.
That's what it is.
Add an end to it and make it.
Was that appropriate?
I don't know.
Yeah, so funny.
So anyway,
Yeah,
that's I get it from the kid, but also I friended Scola's daughter, and she made me realize I'm not nearly offended enough about everything. She's pretty offended about everything, but I'm kind of glad because I don't want to be quite that offended about
She's
everything.
just putting out the awareness.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
I'm
good
just
to
the
know.
offender.
That's
Yep.
good to know. That's good
Yeah,
to know.
I
there's
try to be an
There's a
equal
difference.
opportunity offender. I try to offend everybody. And I just don't want to
Yeah.
offend these people
Yeah.
over here. I want to offend them and them and them too.
Yeah, I don't have to.
Well, see,
Scola's
that
daughter
works.
she's not full of hate, man. She loves you no matter what. She loves you a long time, Michaela. Does she may try to edge you?
I don't think you're supposed to
But
say
she
that
loves you
anymore
all the time.
either, Molly.
What? Educate?
Oh, she loved you a long time.
Oh.
That's offensive too now.
You love you long time.
No, you can't say that anymore.
Am I offending Hollywood now? What is it? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh, goodness gracious.
funny.
Oh, so what else are we going to do? We're going to do, I don't know if we're going to do a bounce house. We had a couple last time, but we didn't have that many kids all in all. My kid was younger.
Are we doing the dunk?
Can't grown-ups go in it?
Not do the dunk tank. I know Bibb, that was a
Wow.
Bib favorite
Oh,
last
God, that
time.
was fun.
Yeah.
No, don't
It
take
Yeah.
was kind of, it was.
Well, we didn't use it enough for that, really. I didn't think.
Can we
But
do
I
a
mean,
pie eating contest?
It wasn't that we could do that.
What's the
See,
name of it? What's the name of the shindig? What are you calling it?
The Diamond Club pig roast.
Oh, okay.
Because it's the Diamond Club
Nice.
pig roast. no, it's because Diamond Club is who's paying, right?
Right.
And
Okay.
it's a
I'm
pig roast.
surprised you
So,
didn't include your platinum name in there somewhere too, though. Captain
oh,
Platinum's
no.
Diamond Club
That's a
pig
good
roast.
idea. Sorry, now we have to put up with the dog barking because Grammy's going to the dumpster, which is awesome. By the way, Grammy, they just emailed me. She moved up on the list.
Oh boy, that's
She's-
Hey.
She's
Ooh.
number 1 for a second floor and number 2 for a ground floor. So the person in front of her can't do upstairs, but Grammy's willing to do upstairs. She's going downstairs right now. So
Go Grammy.
I took the sign off the door, by the way, because it's the sign on the door was supposed to say during this time and this time I'm live. But I think what she thought that meant is I'll be sitting here in the seat. So if you need anything, make sure you show up during that time.
Oh,
No, she thought that you were saying you're still alive. So
You're
you were
still
letting her
alive.
know you're still
Oh, well,
alive.
see,
That's
that
what it was.
explains a lot.
Yes,
she got worried.
just checking.
Oh,
Oh god.
anyway, that's that. But yeah, she's going way down. Oh, yay. I thought she'd like that little swing. Oh, that's going to be the fire pit swing. So we need to have a s'mores station.
Yes.
Yeah.
With sticks
And if
and,
you make
yeah.
the s'more station with those
Yeah.
Kubler stripe cookies, it's even easier.
Reese's
Oh,
peanut
right.
butter
We switched
cups.
to that.
Remember the Reese's for the s'mores.
That was
Yeah.
so good. Oh my
Ooh.
God.
Remember the
We-
Reese's for the s'mores.
Well, Theresa, that you could be in charge of the s'more station if you want. Everybody's got
I can be in charge of whoever's going to be in charge of it, but I don't
I
want to
can
be
be
in
the
charge of it myself.
bartender.
I want to be in charge of somebody else.
Well, see, that's the beauty of you being in charge of it. You get to recruit your own crew of who does the work. At least that's how I do.
I don't know anybody that does the work.
I can find you some. Matter of fact, you know who's doing yard games is Brooks Anidis. She needed a job, so I'm like, oh, wait a minute, yard games, and she's got a bunch at her house. I told her no with the yard darts though.
No
No
axe
yard
throwing or
darts.
anything like that.
No, well, not giant darts because right.
You're gonna have,
I'm
are
not
you
serving
gonna have a hot tub
alcohol.
by then? I'm just curious. Hot tub going to be installed before the party?
Excuse me?
Like a hot tub.
Outside, the hot tub. Weren't you getting the hot tub? No hot tub?
What hot tub?
She doesn't know. She
What?
doesn't remember saying this out loud to anybody.
I feel like I heard somebody thinking that there was going to be a hot tub. I thought that was a good thought, and you should put it outside. That should be good. That would be a good idea.
No, I got rid of the one we had.
We're not inside, not permanent. They bring it on a trailer.
Oh.
We could do slip
somebody
and
wants to know
slide.
what
We could
kind
do
of
slip and
alcohol
slide.
budget we have.
Slip and slides.
That must be Bibb. What kind of alcohol budget we having?
Am I bartending?
What?
Am I the
Who wants to
bartender?
be-
Well, I think
the
I was in
thing is,
charge of alcohol last time. I remember going to the liquor store and bringing a whole box of stuff.
I feel
Right.
like
Which
we
a lot of
can
it's
do
still
that.
here. Does alcohol go bad? Because I got quite a bit of it left.
Yeah,
But
we
it's
haven't been
all
there in a while,
oddball.
have we?
Does it go bad? I got some
Wintry.
of the stuff. Anyway, it has to be on the down low because I don't have a serving license. Don't forget.
Oh, so we're not really
I don't know
having a
what you're
real bar.
talking
We're having
about. We're all
We
drinking
can have
plain.
coffee, right? We're drinking coffee.
Oh yes, right. And if people bring their own alcohol and I'm unaware, how can I do anything about that?
I know yeah, exactly. We just have to bring our own out.
Exactly.
You know what?
That's
I
what
bet
happened
Dunkin'
last
Donuts
time.
will give us some cups.
What?
Dunkin'
What'd you
Donuts
say?
will give us some cups to serve it in.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah. We probably should not really walk around with those red ones.
No,
Yeah.
No, that's too
no.
obvious. That's too obvious.
Somebody said, can I pretend I'm in the diamond team? Well, the beauty part about doing a fundraiser with it is that if you show up to support the fundraiser, you're in.
That's
See,
right.
that's the beauty part about it.
Yeah.
Are you all doing karaoke? That's Lynn Daniels. No, we're having a live band though. I don't usually travel down the karaoke lane because usually there's one or two that can sing and the rest of the people, not really.
Well, that's only fun though if there's
right?
enough liquor served. Since you're not serving liquor, we can't. That would just take the fun out of it.
Right. Well, that's good. That's a good point. Yeah. When
Or-
you've had
or
enough
what?
liquor, it doesn't matter if they can sing.
We're not
That's
serving liquor on purpose.
No, they're even better when they've had enough liquor because then they don't even know they can't sing and they're up there belting it out. I only did karaoke once. We're not going there, but yeah.
I'm not sure what amount of alcohol it would take for me to sing in public. Oh, no. Better yet, I'm not sure what amount of alcohol it would take for the audience to put up with that. Because singing is not something I can do. Yeah. Mo, what are you thinking? You're sitting there going, oh my God, this has gone off the rails. No, you're waiting for your tornado.
I'm thinking the karaoke is I think it's a good thing.
Oh, you think that's a good thing?
I think it's
Oh.
a good thing. I do.
Okay.
Karaoke is never about who can sing. It's about who's brave enough to attempt to sing. You know?
Okay.
But that's where the
That's
alcohol
what I
comes
think it
in.
is.
That's where
That's
the
where the
alcohol
alcohol
comes
comes in.
Exactly. Thank you, Ting. Exactly. Yes.
This is, I mean, Theresa.
BYOB for karaoke night.
You know.
We'll be in charge of BYOB. That's what we'll do. Theresa.
BYOB.
So
for
we're all
karaoke
up there
night.
like, we are family. I know my sister's me. You know what I'm saying? We can do it.
Well, we could do singing night around the fire pit.
Yeah, we sure can.
I don't know. Brooke's got some
Kumbaya.
good games she's going to bring. Let's see. Oh, do you remember how many portalettes I had the first time? Was it 2? 1 or 2? I think 2. Because I'm thinking, even though last time we only ended up with about 75 people, I think
Seemed
I'm
like
gonna,
a lot more than that.
It seemed like it, but it wasn't. I think I'm gonna sing like a virgin. Who put that? Do virgins sing different?
Like a virgin.
Oh, I know, but I thought they meant. Oh, never mind.
Well, yeah, I guess maybe they kind of do.
That could be offensive. That could be offensive.
I'll sing like a virgin. Okay.
Right.
No, last time it wasn't 100, and the reason. How did we know that? There was a reason we knew. the picture, even the one that we had all the
Counting
people, it
everybody.
wasn't right. And there was only like 70 at that, I think. But I'm going to plan, I think, 150 just in case. In case. I know Tamara's thinking about coming out with her mom from Michigan. So, and I know there's a group coming up from Georgia. So, now Scola was thinking we should do, tell your idea, see if that's going to fly.
With the traveling diamond club parties.
Yeah.
So that was my thought, was since we weren't having an in-person event with the company, that it would be fun. All the team members that are in that location or within driving distance, invite them to that one, and then have one like down here. And then the team members that are down here will just do the same thing and have like one in Georgia and one in, South Carolina, one in, and then have them in areas where we know we can get there, and then team members can make it.
Well, see, that's not a bad idea. And I want to say the concierge lady was excited about this idea about having the pig roast thing. And I told her we'd done this before when I earned money from that before. But a lot of the other diamond people aren't doing that. And I want to say, I don't want to offend anybody, but I don't want to say it's bad. But to me, I saw some of them just take a few of their top people and go to a resort or something. That's all fine and good. But to me, I'm doing my top ones more of a favor if I have a lot of their downline and get them excited at a party than I am to just take them someplace.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's my thinking. And I live where within an hour and a half of me is about 800 of my downline. So I do have a big concentration that could come. So I was just thinking it was more, rather than just have a handful of people benefit from the 5,000, I wanted to see how many I could get to benefit.
Right. That's what I think.
So what are you thinking about doing, Theresa?
I honestly have only recently, and when I say recently, I mean the past week, been looking seriously at it, because the whole past few months, we didn't know where this year was going, who's going to be able to do what, who can even have.
Right.
And so I was seriously thinking about doing, I have a big team here. A lot of my top performers are local to me, but I also have a lot of them in the Texas, Louisiana area. I have a group of them out in California. And then I have a bunch that are scattered. So I really don't know.
Because I do too.
Yeah, I know. So how do you and then so I was saying, well, I was thinking that overnight thing, and I'm like, but a lot of them really can't do that right now. Maybe it's too soon with the whole COVID thing. Remember, I'm in New York. Things here are a little different than where they are where you are. So then I was like, okay, well, maybe just a dinner where you can bring a guest or something. And then the ones that really can't, if I do a dinner here and a dinner where another group of my people are for them, and then maybe I don't know what I'm doing, because then I'm like, well, I could send them all. We got, those were really nice things we got with all that shrimp and steak and stuff. That can't participate in the dinner, my top performers and stuff, I could send them something like that too. So I honestly am so confused and don't know. I just.
Oh, she froze.
Froze.
Oh,
what an interesting position to freeze in.
Could be worse. Could be worse. Oh, that's all right. Well, at least she wasn't going or something.
Yep.
That would be bad. I have people all over too, but some of them are coming in for it. So,
my thought process on it though is if I have to do
oh, there you are.
There's places we could do cabins, and if we got a cabin in northern Georgia that people can come to within driving distance, then what I can do is the top people, or do a raffle or do something I haven't decided yet. I can help their travel get there.
Hey, Theresa, you're going to laugh, but somehow when you were gesturing, you froze right when you went like this.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm kidding. That's not what happened. That's what we hoped would happen, but that's not what happened. I do have a little piece of hair up there. Yeah. And froze, right? No, that didn't happen. I'm sorry. Yeah, so that's...
It's so obnoxious.
Are you obnoxious? Is that what you said?
Oh, not me, you.
Me?
Not me.
Me? No, I'm an angel, remember?
That's right. I forgot.
Yeah. Oh, somebody wrote Ty B. Yeah, that would be awesome. Dana, yeah, Dana's going on a road trip to where, see, some of mine want to come here though, because, and I was telling the concierge lady that there's a thing about this is the house that the company built, because I've been doing this long enough that it really genuinely is the house the company paid for. And then, of course, about the signing wall in the house. So people want to come here to sign the wall. So I'm trying to make it so that it'll be fun to come here. It'll be a thing to come here, but I don't know. Yes. Oh, Lynn said we already discussed virgins this morning. Yes, we did, didn't we? Scarily on the send out cards training Zoom, we were discussing virgins as well, because of course we were. Well,
I can't wait to watch it.
Yes. Well, you'll be happy. You weren't there, but we needed you to discuss the subscriptions, because you're better at that than me. So, right.
We're going to do a combination of that. We'll let them all know.
I was thinking subscriptions, virgins. Where is this going? She's got subscriptions to virgins.
A subscription virgin.
Hold on. You can't really have that because it offends the virgins that aren't virgins.
The non-virgins?
Yes.
It's been so long, I wouldn't even know.
I've heard that comes back after a while, though.
It grows back.
Born again.
Was it ever one? Right?
You have a category for that too. It has to be categories.
Oh, it's not. If it's not coochies, it's virgins. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Janet said, looks like we're having an interesting morning, don't we always? Yeah, see, on my Team Time Tuesday calls with my team, we always talk about coochie, because Cucina. See, I tell everybody, bring your favorite product, so I can just say the word coochie, because
and then they brought out a whole skincare line with Bakuchi in it too. So it's just.
But yeah, that's something else, though, right? Bercucci or what?
Definitely, but it has it in a little bit.
Has coochie in it.
It does.
Except I said about why this is funny, coochie, right? And one of the little young members.
Let's make sure we now. You have people on here. We do not need to have the coochie be cleaned with coochie wipes for the kitchen. Thank you.
Oh.
That's not put that.
Listen, we have a new line of products coming out, so those wipes might be that Molly just mentioned might be included if they expand that new line of products.
Aren't they all natural or something? They're fresh.
Make sure you put them in the right room.
Yeah,
I've taken my makeup off with these, and it didn't do anything to me.
No! Don't be taking your makeup off with that. Oh my gosh!
It didn't do. Well, they're made. Look at it. It has all natural something.
Well, what's wrong with you? I clean my counters with those.
Yes, the counters.
Please don't use.
If you can clean your counters with this, you can clean your coochie with that.
Chris says, please don't use Cucina wipes. Chris says, please don't use your Cucina wipes down there.
You guys are out of control. Out of control.
Oh, yeah.
How do y'all make any
and then you
money?
guys drag me in there.
How have y'all even made any money with this business? Well, you don't even know what you use that stuff for.
What? I think I like multi-use things where I thought they were all natural or something.
If you develop an itch in a wrong area, it could be caused.
I'm not using them there. Here.
Come on.
I'm using it on my face.
But if they think you can use it on your face, they're going to use it on their other heads.
Oh, that is wrong. That is so wrong.
I could resist.
Yeah, and matter of fact, I gotta quit. I've got to quit calling them coochie wipes, because I have been saying that. And then when I had a customer order them and I was reading back her order, I said it. I said, yes, you want one of the Love mascaras and a package of coochie wipes. And that really was
Oh my gosh.
inappropriate because she
With
went, wait a
the
minute.
next line of products.
Lisa
they
says,
will be here. I'm telling you.
says, what are you looking to clean? What are you looking to clean? And they say, my face, here you go. My counter, here you go. My private parts, here you go.
3 in 1.
Did you just say crotch? Did you seriously say crotch just then? Did you? You said crotch.
No.
Molly, did you say?
No.
That's her lying face. Look at her.
Let's go to the videotape.
No.
Who's got the playback?
I said cooch. I said cooch.
What?
Cooch. Y'all just stop it. I know where you're going. Stop it. I know where you're going.
Okay, yeah, we can't be going there on here. You need to roll it back in, y'all.
Roll it back in. You see, that's what I
Oh,
miss.
is that offensive?
When you don't show up at our other stuff, I go off the rails.
If I
Scola
don't
reins
show up,
me in.
Yeah, I do have to rein her in. We do that a lot. Like, oh, Scola just showed up on the meeting. Time to be good.
Yeah.
And this is why I can't spend too much time with all of you.
Oh, how can you say that?
That's why I can't spend too much time with all of you. Yep.
Why we're good girls, really.
Oh no, you pretend like you're an angel. I'm the one that really am. I'm the one that really is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, gasping for air.
I have trick footage that says differently on that. Just saying.
So what? Everybody's got a different opinion than me on this, but you all actually think we might do the in-person convention. I'm going if there is one, but
my thought is they will do a small. If they do, it'll be a small group. Like it'll be a real small group.
Like they were talking about for the LA thing.
Oh wait a minute, hold up. What are you eating? I just got food. What are you eating? What was that? What you taking a bite?
Better not be honeycomb cake.
Well, it better not. Oh
better
no,
not be honeycomb cake.
Fill it
really?
up. What are you eating? Oh, I knew it was chocolate. I knew it. I seen chocolate.
Hawaiian chocolate covered macadamia nuts. Hawaii, baby. Always, Hawaii.
Oh my God, that's mean. That's mean.
That is mean.
You're getting the club salute.
Did you bring it up to share? No, did you bring it up to share? Did you bring it up to share?
You got the club salute over that. Where'd you get them? Somebody sent them to you.
Where's mine?
No, I bought them myself. Amazon.
You bought them on Amazon? Oh, that's kind of neat. Oh, Scola's down the road already.
The last time I shopped at Amazon. Yeah, and last time I shopped at Amazon, you guys got a gift from me. So you just shopped at Amazon.
I love that gift. That's right on my table.
Yeah,
I do
that
too. Was the best ever.
I was looking for something nice, just something really good. And I went in a couple stores and I saw that.
I loved them, but there's Mullins. Ooh. Get a room. Get a room.
Get off that face.
Molly was just
frozen.
She said, "Where's Mullins?"
Oh, Mullins. Hey, I have a question.
Get that tongue back in
Mullins. Wait, don't go. Oh, he left. Mullins. I want to know if you will accept an assignment for the Diamond Club pig roast.
I got a question. I got a question first. I thought you had to be a couple years older than what you are to be a blue hair.
Ooh, here's the club salute. Club salute.
And you were worried about me being offensive.
No, that's not offensive. That's just a finger. I could have done.
But if
I just happened to pick that one, right? Okay. No, I was wondering if you would be in charge of the aerial pictures using the drone.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask him to be in charge of the fireworks.
You do that.
I mean, you can be in charge of the fireworks too, if you want.
Fireworks.
Well, you're not allowed to do fireworks. Lee's going to be there. You guys are.
we heard you need an enema, so we want to put you in charge of bibbing the fireworks together again, right? No, would you consider bringing your drone up, sir?
Sure.
Yeah, for some reason that one moment there sounded wrong, didn't it?
I thought you said bring your grown up. was going to say, does he have one?
No, I was,
Your
no, I was
supervisor?
just like, can I get your drone up? This didn't sound right there.
Yeah.
All right. But would you bring your drone to New Hampshire? That's still not good. We need to
Keep
call it
trying.
something else.
Maybe we'll come up with something else.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not saying little Eric. I'm saying the thing that flies in the air. The thing that takes pictures.
Yes, the picture thingy. The picture thingy.
The picture thingy, so we can have some pictures.
Yes. Aerial. The top
Aerial
stuff.
pictures.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not talking about
I don't
little
know.
Eric.
I feel like y'all, if you miss the diamond roast, you just won't be missing a good time because
Yes.
we haven't been together for a minute. I feel like this is just going to be, I don't know.
So Rosemary said we can't say little Eric. So evidently Rosemary's got some information. We all.
Rosemary.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and then somebody else says, bow chicka wow wow. I think that must be Brooke. She says that. Brooke says that all the time. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's good though. We'll put him in charge of that then also. Deanna said the zoo animals will be free. Oh, we could have a petting zoo. Yeah, that's
Those poor animals.
so that's a good point. Too.
Alcohol.
That's not a good idea.
All right, yeah. No, one of my other friends that's gonna work on the crew says to me though, he's like, can't we do stuff afterwards the next day? I'm like, you weren't at the first one. The day after, we don't want to do stuff. We want to sit around and vegetate and you just sit there and recover from the other day. Yeah, that's about the best we could do. I will need a whole bunch for those of you who are listening and are planning to come. If you have now, see, this is even worse. An easy up. Tent. An easy up tent. I'm going to need all the easy ups I can get. Easy up tents. Oh, please.
Molly. I don't know.
That's sleazy.
I don't know.
That's
Yeah, I'm
sleazy.
going to need all the tents. Last time we ended up, I think, with like 8 of them, but we're going to need them all because if it happens to be bad weather.
Where's everybody sleeping?
Well, I've got good news. Everybody doesn't stay. The actual party is a couple, 3-4 hours on Saturday. Okay. The crew, stays. But the crew, you know how you guys slept in the back last time in the office? We're almost cleared out up there now. So the whole middle of the floor where we used to have stuff is all empty. So we can put a whole bunch of...
You should talk to Mr. Greg about putting up a couple walls.
A couple walls.
We don't
want it like the high school gym where there's 20.
We got to break him into making that like the, what you were talking about doing. And this is just a good way to get on that without him knowing.
Well, either that or we'll go back to when you put a sock on the doorknob, you don't go in there because you guys are doing it. We'll go back to that.
We'll just put a hat on the door.
A hat.
I think Mullins and Scola need their own room again.
Right, because none of us want to walk into all that again.
It's okay. We'll be all right. Anne's not coming. It's fine.
They have no
and the hot
problem
tub is
getting
gone
down
too
and
now,
dirty
so
in
that's
my
okay.
living room. So let's not even, okay? All right.
We don't
right in the middle of the living room.
Not even.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey,
they're fine.
We don't need our own. It'll be all right. We're grown adults.
Hey, it's okay. They're married now. That's
right. So now that you're married,
so now they don't do it, right?
It's all right.
Nobody ain't getting nothing now that you're married?
It's different now,
it? Oh, that's okay.
Oh wait, they're still newlyweds.
Are you still doing like the remember you guys used to stop at the
we haven't been traveling anywhere.
Oh, that's right. Because remember you used to do like the
rest areas.
Rest areas, that's it. Yeah.
Those pull-ups.
Molly's like,
Right? I thought that's what that was for. They don't want you to do that in driving. That's not good. You have to.
So if the other thing I'm putting in an order for early is the dog wants to meet everybody, of course, and everybody probably wants to meet the dog. However, I'm going to hire, I think, Sarah, which is Mr. Greg's daughter, who's the dog watcher, to come to the party and be in charge of the dog.
There you go.
Because I don't think I can trust the kid to make sure the dog doesn't get loose.
Right.
And I think that's going to need to happen. So I'm putting in an order for that early. For those of the people that
I thought you were going to do it for the blind guy.
Well, that's another problem right there. We need somebody to be in charge of the blind guy.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to do that anymore. I'm fired from that. More than once. I was given more than one chance on that, and every single time I blew it.
I never get assigned him because of the whole.
No, I got in trouble
thing.
because I left him with you in Hawaii that time.
I realized that after the Dominican Republic that all of these, okay, don't care about nothing to do with the blind guy. We're in the pool and y'all just take the heck off. You just
oh no, that wasn't fair.
We're just fine while he was in the water.
Yeah.
It was when he got out of the water that everything went haywire.
That was when the police came there, right?
That was a different. That was you. Yeah, you were
different. Now, in my defense, I had my 10-year-old. I had my 10-year-old, and we were in the pool at 2 a.m, and the police came. Of course, I left. I didn't want to be in some foreign country.
We didn't even know you could run, Wilber.
No,
that girl ran.
Now, in my defense, as I was running to my room with my 10-year-old, I was saying kind of loud. You might not have heard it, but I was saying "y'all on yon" as I ran off to my room.
You didn't like get out of the pool and say, "Oh, the popos are here." Nothing.
No, I did a legger, right? I wasn't going in some foreign jail with my 10-year-old. I'm like, no, I'm out.
That was night 2 for Theresa. That's the second time. First in Hawaii, and then in Dominican. Like, no, not doing it.
Oh,
there was almost a time in Las Vegas too. We ended up having to get a ride home with a stranger because I couldn't walk when we went to the CVS to get some booze. And we go, listen, Bib told me it was my fault because I asked a tiny little person, how far was it to the CVS so we could get booze? It was just down the road. He said, you don't ask a person like that. You ask some big overweight person that's going to be, oh no, that's too far of a hike. So this little tiny thing was telling us right down the road. Me, crippled, my husband, and Bib. Now we barely get there. I'm dragging my leg. It was before I had my baby. And then they were trying to get a cab home.
Walk because you were drunk, and then you went.
No. It was the middle of the day. We went to get the booze.
Oh, like that would have mattered.
Right. That would have been better if I was drunk. I wouldn't have cared. Then I wouldn't have felt it.
Oh, right.
Perfect strangers. Like, I'll take you guys back to the hotel. We were like, well, okay. So I got me, the crippled me, the old guy, the blind guy. We get in the stranger's car to go back to the resort.
The old guy and the blind guy.
I raised you all
But listen, she drops us off. All these people, Avon people. Oops, I'm not supposed to say that. All the corporate friends, associates, and corporate people, we're all waiting to get on a bus to go on a tour. We get out of this lady's car with 12 packs and bottles. They're all looking at us going, oh, we're going to the room with you guys. Forget this tour.
You know what I was saying is funny, that trip to Hawaii when your son went and got us the booze. And I was thinking to myself, did corporate really think that we weren't going to drink just because they didn't provide it? I thought that was kind of humorous. Is that what they were thinking? That we wouldn't drink because
No,
they didn't?
I heard that was a mistake, that there was supposed to be alcohol
Oh,
at that event.
Well,
That's what I
makes more
heard
sense.
after the fact, that was a mistake and that they were upset about that too. Not as upset as we were, of course, but my son,
We cured it.
Lisa whips out $100 bill and hands it to my son. He's like 22 years old or whatever, just graduated from college. She's like, "Oh, someone go get booze." She hands it to my son. He's like, "Oh, okay." He comes back with a bunch of bottles. He's like, "This is great."
Isn't Hawaii the one place too, like in the South, where they have a big giant red dot on the roof of the liquor store? Isn't it like that? So he could find it easy? No, what was their
just an ABC store?
Oh, there you go. And it had big giant ABC on it. Yeah.
We just told him, go find the ABC store.
Yeah.
You did good. We were happy.
Down south, they have a big giant, just a symbol. So in case you can't read, you still can drink liquor.
Big red dot.
Right. The red dot. Don't they still do that? Don't they still do that?
We have package stores down here. They're huge. They're just package stores.
But they don't have the big red dot on them anymore?
Well, not that I can see from the top. No, unless you're driving above them, I don't see it.
It's not like California where you can buy your booze at the grocery store and Walgreens and stuff. California, you can buy it all at Walgreens, the grocery store, the vodka, whatever. Yeah.
No, when I lived in Mississippi, everything had the big red dot. Oh, what did he say? What was Mullins?
No, that was the thunder. I was like, wow.
Ooh, and Molly's going to have a tornado. Is it doing anything?
It might lift us up. It might lift us up and drop us on Molly.
Okay, so now let's do some work here at the end, just in case anybody showed up.
Oh, was this supposed to be a business call?
Well, no. Let's just throw in your favorite business tip. Do you have one? Yeah, you go ahead first then, since you're excited.
I'm excited. We get to talk about business. No, because you guys are all waiting for me to drop the F-bomb, so now I get to.
Okay.
I get to say the F-bomb.
Oh, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
So you guys know what it is, and some of the people watching know what it is, but some of the people that are new don't know what my favorite F word is. So now I get to say F you. And I offended someone one time. I was like, my favorite F word, F you. And she went, this was a corporate person. And I was like, follow up. And she was like, oh, shoo. So you guys all know that. My favorite F word, follow up, F you. So that's what I wanted to say. That has been the most amazing thing in growing my business and keeping connected was the big F you.
Yeah.
Now, and that doesn't have to mean one way, right? You can follow up by texting them or emailing them or whatever.
Text, email, social media, whatever works for you. Way back in the day, it was me on the phone calling every single person saying, hey, how's it going? Did you need anything? My husband used to get so frustrated with me. I'd be whining, oh, I'm not going to make my numbers. This isn't working. And then I'd get off the phone after about an hour going, oh my God, look. To this day, he's like, you go through this all the time.
So follow up is your number one. Yeah.
Big number one.
Yeah. That's awesome. How about you, Mo? What's your tip for today?
What?
Do you have a tip? Do you have a tip you'd like to share?
Not that she wants to share.
It used to be when somebody said that, you want a piece of candy? No, no, that was bad. I used to tell people to be consistent. What I would tell you is, though, be consistent in the right things. Because I know people who are consistent all the time. They're consistent in moaning. They're consistent in complaining. They're consistent in showing their injuries on Facebook. They're consistent about things that I'm like, that's not what we meant when we said consistent. But whatever you do, you got to be consistent. I mean, it's really hit home with me in the last 24 hours or so that, when Michael said on that live stream, 17 years, I thought, 17 years ago, I didn't have one customer. I didn't have one team member. I didn't know what I was doing, but what I did is I followed the right people. And even when it didn't seem it was working, I just kept doing it because I saw that it worked for other people. But what happens is there's a lot of stop and go going. People will start and go, yeah, I'm going to do it. And then they do it for a month. And then for 2 months, they stop and they don't understand why they're not further along or why they're not meeting those goals that they want to meet. And that's not just business. That's life too. I don't care what it is you want to do. I don't care if it's you want to eat right. I don't care if you want a better attitude. If you're always looking at the negative, if you're not consistently trying to find the best in everything, especially the things that we cannot control, that is where the real test is. But people just, they go back to those old habits and they're consistent with not being consistent. And then they wonder why they're stuck in the same place. So when I think about my journey, I think if I hadn't been, if I had let my foot off the gas, if I had said, well, you know what, I'm just going to sit here, I'm not doing anything right now, then I wouldn't be where I am today, you know. So if you want to be where you want to be, you've got to put the actions in and make sure you're consistent, because it's not just going to come to you. You got to go after it. So that would be my tip for today.
You know, I want to thank you, because for a minute there, I thought you misunderstand and thought I said tit, not tip. So I was afraid you were going to introduce your favorite. I was afraid you were going to introduce your favorite tit.
I was like,
see, that would have been bad.
Do you want Martha or Henrietta? Martha or Henrietta? Which one do you want? That's what I'm going to say.
Can I stay after class today? Because I miss them. Oops.
Oh, that's nice. We all have boob envy. Boob envy. Oh, yeah.
And speaking of boob envy.
Speaking of boob envy,
Yes,
Scola, do you have a favorite tit that you'd like to share with us?
Scola.
Oh my Lord.
We all have boob envy.
We do. Well, you know what? When it comes to being in business, and all these years later, following up, being consistent, and don't ever tell yourself you're too old to do your dreams. A lot of people that are older and they're afraid, and they don't think they know social media, or they don't think they can make the change, or they don't think they can grow a business, and you really can. So that's my tip. I mean, these beautiful ladies, all of us together, I mean, we've gotten where we are in business because we've consistently followed up. We've lived our dreams. We're not afraid to grow. We do things that scare us. We do them afraid, because that's what you do. So when you get up and you say, oh, I can't do that, then you need to do that. That's my tip. You need to do it. So if it's scaring you, well, then, you know, and that don't go doing something stupid like jumping out of a plane today, because that's not. I mean, not that I'm opposed to that. I'm all for it. That's not what if it scares you making a phone call or talking to somebody or doing whatever, do it anyways. You know, social media is scary. Do it anyways. Just those are the things that are going to help you grow, and you can get to where you want still, no matter where you are in life. You can do it.
Now, I wanted to wrap it up by saying my tip. I didn't. Did I? No, I didn't say that. Okay, my tip. Okay. Have alliances with people. I know. Call them what you will. The girls. Having alliances, not just with your own team, but like the four of us are in our core business. We're not in each other's downline. We're not related in any way in each other's downline. We met on the trips. We just happened to get along and hung around with each other and started going to each other's houses. It has helped. I dare say all of us, I hope it's helped me tremendously. And I think it's because we all four of us are a little competitive with each other. Remember that incentive a couple years ago where the 15,000? We were all legging each other on, because I don't know about you three, but I did not want to be the one that didn't get it out of the four of us. And that's true about the trips. I do not want to be the one that didn't get it out of them. So it helps to have an alliance of people that you don't necessarily get paid on, that are here, that we can complain to each other sometimes when we get bad news or whatever, and we bolster each other up. And we can do that because you can't always do that with your downline. And I don't have an upline. A lot of people don't. So I can't go to them and say, right. Or even if you do, it's nice to have some other friends in the business. And also, I think the four of us think like entrepreneurs. Oh, you guys are awesome. Yeah, that's nice.
Wait, sorry, Molly distracted us putting on her lipstick there.
She's like,
Thanks,
I was
Molly.
promoting
Lisa was on a roll.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
Scola.
That's right. See?
You know what? I can't
That's
get over
right.
those. Scola always looks gorgeous no matter what we're doing, and yet she's eating a cookie for breakfast every day. It's like I love hater.
She can
It's like,
roll out of bed in her sweats with her hair in a ponytail and haven't washed her face yet, and she looks damn hot.
And
Right.
still looks gorgeous.
right. It's
I
you guys love me.
love hate. It's love hate. Right. Love hate. Really.
No,
I love envy.
and
Love
her
envy. That's it. Love envy.
And her boobs stand up even when she lays down. It's the most amazing thing ever. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Unlike
I fell in
some
love
of
with
us.
her immediately. I immediately fell in love with her.
I'm going to
In
pull them out of the
Puerto Rico, it
armpits.
became my girl, nobody else.
That was Puerto Rico, baby. That was Puerto Rico.
I don't know, Molly.
Yes,
though,
it
you.
was.
I hope you're not going to get mad me sharing this, but for years you have said you wanted to have yours jacked. But I don't see how that would work because you got a lot, I got a lot, you got a lot. They would enter a room before you.
They already do. What are you talking about?
No,
You'd be like,
no,
hey, this is Susie and Jane. I'll be along in a minute.
I'd be like, where's Molly? Wait, she's right behind us.
So what happens is even more people notice I'm there. That's good. There's nothing wrong with that. Just saying.
So while we're being offensive and talking about boobs, I had a friend that used to tell me, you need two midgets to stand in front of you to hold them.
Get some cute little bread.
That would be great.
Bread midget. No, can you say midget? You really can't say midget.
That's what I saw. My disclaimer was I'm going to be offensive.
Say that. We're offending.
You're
Little people.
You're offensive.
Okay, I
I don't
need
know
people
what we
shorter
said.
than my boobs to stand in front of me.
Height challenge. Height challenge.
Height challenged.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's because you and Lee are like 6'8" or something, right? Or it just feels that way because I'm
No,
5'5".
No.
Yeah, because I'm like,
That's
hey,
why Theresa comes right in for the hug. She knows where she's going. Right in for the
She's
hug.
going-
She knows where she's going. That's right.
Yep.
Go for the hug.
And
I
then
had
at
a
the
snuggle.
door, when you answer the
Right.
Theresa Paul answers the door when I come to it in her hotel room in her white t-shirt. I'm like, well, I'm coming in. You're not
Fresh out of the shower. Fresh out.
I'm not ready yet.
I something for my hair. I'm like,
oh,
the fun.
well,
The fun.
that
So
was
you
kind of
got-
the first time you and I hung out together
I
when we
know.
did that. It was
That whole t-shirt.
was so shy and embarrassed.
I said,
Now we'd have been like, hey.
so in November, we're not gonna. Well, there's a few things that we're not gonna do, right? We're not gonna let Bib drink the menu, right?
In
And the
November?
pool.
No.
oh yeah.
We're
no.
not gonna
Oh,
let
the
Bib drink the
Dominican?
menu in the pool, right? Where are we going? Caribbean?
Dominican, yeah.
Dominican? Okay.
That's where he was last time when he
We're
drank the
not.
menu.
And we're not going to go to a pool and break the law and then leave Molly and blind guy in the pool. Okay? We're not
Oh,
gonna
does
do
that mean Mullins? That means Mullins and Grumpy can't steal a golf
We
cart
could,
either.
you know,
Huh?
we could do. We
Right.
could give Mullins up for like a sacrifice while we all legged it. We could like. That's not nice. Well, he could talk to them. See, he likes doing that. He could like talk to them and get them interested in something else while we all legged it.
They
Couldn't
do
he?
women like him. He brings his fart cup.
Yeah. he can.
Oh my
He can
gosh.
get. Yeah, his fart cup. Yeah, that's awesome.
No greater laugh.
Okay, so thank you. I'm gonna end the broadcast now. Thank you very much for filling in for my guest that couldn't come. I really appreciate it on short notice. And yes, I really appreciate it. We're gonna stay here for a second. We're going to see who we see in July, but I really appreciate you coming on and doing this with me. Thank you.
I miss you guys so much.
You too.
This was
We
so
got to do
fun.
something. We got to do something. Okay, guys.